If you're currently stationed at Randolph Air Force Base outside of San Antonio, Texas, or maybe you're getting PCS orders and you're looking to relocate to the area to work on Randolph Air Force Base, if that sounds like you, this video's for you. In this video, we're at a community called Saddlebrook Ranch in Schertz, Texas, just about 10 minutes from the main gate at Randolph Air Force Base. This master planned community only has 2 builders, and today we'll be checking out Starlight Homes. This community is brand new, but they're building out amenities that you can't pass up. They'll be building out a resort style pool, cabanas, and also playgrounds, along with open green space. Everything you'd want in a community, whether you're single, married, or you want to bring the whole crew. Location wise, you really can't beat this if you work on Randolph. Quick access to I-35, shops, schools, and you're on base within minutes. And if you're curious about the second builder in the community that I had mentioned, don't worry, we're gonna have a second video just for them. We got 2 of their move-in ready homes that we're able to walk through in this video. And so I'll be taking you guys through there so you can get a feel for the floor plan and just what they have to offer. So let's get into this video right now. Okay guys, welcome to the neighborhood. We'll get a quick glance to the right. You can kind of see how the neighborhood's set up. Just so you know, there's 14 floor plans in this community by this builder. And so lots to choose from. These homes range from the 250s to the 350s. And so if you're in the military, active duty, your BAH, we can definitely get you a payment within that price range. Well, just looking at the exterior here, we're gonna go through the front door and we'll walk through. And to the right is gonna be kind of a den setup. So you can use this as a playroom or an office or just a meeting room, whatever you'd like. But you can see the flooring, everything's brand new in this house. First thing to our right is gonna be the half bathroom. This is great for guests so that they can access the bathroom downstairs and then I'll have to go upstairs and mess with any of those bathrooms with the family. This first door to our left, this is going to be the garage. It's a 2-door garage. You have an extra foot of space per the sales rep had mentioned that. So extra foot of space on the right hand and the left hand side of the garage. Hot water heater there. So good sized garage. And just moving back into the inside, we're going to be walking right into the kitchen and the dining room. So really nice kitchen setup. The cool thing that they're offering here with Starlight is all the appliances are included. So what you see is what you get here. Stainless steel, great island setup, and just this flows right into the dining room there to the left. And also take a look at this pantry area. This is a huge pantry for the price point. And so if you like to bulk shop at Costco or Sam's Club, I always mention that in my videos, but that pantry is definitely worthy to house some of those items. And so dishwasher there under the island, and this flows really well into the dining room, and it also overlooks the living room, so that's a good setup if you're doing the dishes or just cooking. Let's go take a look at the backyard real quick, and as you can see through the window, it's a pretty good size. So if you're entertaining guests, if you have dogs, really good size backyard. Everything's new. And just look at the sides, the side gates. You have really good space in between neighbors here. So this is something, it's got to be a 50 or 60 wide lot. We can verify with the builder, but man, lots of space here. One thing I do notice is there's no patio overhead, so that's something you'd have to build on, but you still get a lot of bang for your buck with that backyard. Moving back into the main living areas, you have your living room here, and so this is a really good size for entertaining. And then what I thought was cool is that they have these or they have this closet here that you can store things. You can put a vacuum cleaner in there, you can put, you know, any coat hang, like anything you want in there. But there was no coat closet in the front of the house. That is what I noticed. So one thing to note there, but there you have some storage. So let's move on to the second floor. And just so you know, well, if you didn't notice already, all the bedrooms and bathrooms, full bathrooms, are upstairs. And so, as I said before, this is a 4-bedroom, and there's a loft right there upstairs, so you can have split family rooms if you have kids or if you have roommates. So a couple spaces that you guys can divide. And here is the master or primary suite. So really good size. You can fit a king bed in here with good size pieces of furniture, excuse me. And just moving on into this area here, linen closet. So this primary suite setup with the bathroom is really good. You have this walk-in closet here, which is a really great size. Let's take a peek back in here. But hangers go all the way around. That works good. And then just moving into the bathroom area. Really big counter space. No double sinks, but there's still a lot to offer in here. And you got your shower setup, which is a nice setup. And so lots of space in here. Kind of do a 360 just to get a feel for it. But you got the white cabinets and a ton of space again on the counters. So let's move out and go check out the guest bedrooms and just move through here one last time, get a feel for it from this angle and the size. But I like how it's kind of segmented away from the guest bedrooms, all aligned on this area, so you can kind of glance over to the left and you'll see all the guest bedrooms are there. Walking into this one, your closet is first thing on the left here, so pretty decent size and decent size guest bedrooms. Not much to talk about in here but the size. So but what I do notice too is that blinds are included only at the windows facing the front of the house. So you'll notice this room faces the front of the house, and I think one of these bedrooms or two of these bedrooms might face the side of the house. You'll notice that they don't have blinds, and so this is going to be another storage. Love builders that consider putting in a lot of storage in their floor plans. You can never have enough. Some don't have enough. And here's the first guest bathroom up here. Full guest bathrooms, got the bathtub and shower setup, but lots of good space here. And just behind me is going to be the laundry room. But let's check this out real quick. This is just the HVAC unit. So, but here is the laundry room, and it comes with the washer and dryer, which is great. And lots of space in here, so that's something to consider. I'm not sure what these brands are, but I think it's Whirlpool, because the ones downstairs, I believe, Whirlpool or General Electric, GE. Let's move into the last of the guest bedrooms. This one doesn't have blinds on the side there, if you noticed that. But the funny part is the closet has a window to it and it faces the front of the house, so it does have blinds. But really good sized closet. And let's move into the last guest bedroom here to my left, and you'll see this one does have blinds. It is facing the front of the house as well, and they're all pretty much the same size. Good size, and then good sized closets. So this is a good set. This is probably the biggest closet for sure. And it had the L shaped for the hanging racks. And the other two only had one wall of hanging racks, is what I noticed. So Again, they have 14 other floor plans. We're getting ready to go look at another 4-bedroom. But let me know if you guys like this one, and let's get into this next one right now. Okay guys, we got a single story 4-bedroom for you here. And I believe it's, okay, 3 baths. But this one backs up to one of the main roads coming in, and there's like a small canal thing to the left of it. So actually you're even further from your neighbors. But just approaching the front door, I love this patio overhang. So you can have chairs out here, wave to your neighbors as they drive by and walk by. Moving in through the front door, we have this kind of a wider hallway here start at the beginning, and so the first bedroom here at the front, again, this is a 4-bedroom, so this is number 1, and the cool part about this one is it has a Jack and Jill setup. So first we need to look at the closet before we move to the Jack and Jill, but good size there. And then moving through here, you have your Jack and Jill setup. And so Jack and Jill is basically 2 bedrooms connecting to a bathroom. And so here you got your shower tub setup, and this is a shared bathroom space. Really good setup if you have kids, as long as they're not fighting, but when they're fighting, it might be a problem. Moving through to the second guest bedroom, this one doesn't have blinds. This bedroom faces the side of the house, and you can see construction on the other house over there, but really big side yard through the window that you can see. Looking at the closet here, want to check the size. Decent size, but just the same, pretty much the same as the first guest bedroom. Now let's move out to the main track. That's where we came in from, and we will be moving. Well, before we go there, let's check out this linen closet so we don't miss it. But lots of storage spots in these floor plans, which I'm liking. So backing up, so you know where we're coming from the front door, we're gonna head over to the right here, and moving on to the right, you got another setup for storage, and this is a coat closet. The first one didn't have a coat closet coming in, so I like to see that here. And to my right here, this is gonna be the garage door entry. So looking at the garage, again, 1 foot on each side, so a little bit wider, and you got your water heater in the corner, and we're good to go. So one thing I noticed that there's not a water purifier or a water softener hookup. Some builders have that now, but we can talk about that more with the builder. And so here's the second guest bathroom, a good size, and then behind me is going to be the HVAC unit, brand new by Lennox. And then here is another guest bedroom. This is going to be the 3rd guest bedroom. So this is kind of off to its own, which will be good for guests. It's kind of segmented away, or if you have a teenager or just another roommate, or some friend visiting, what have you. So a little bit larger of a closet as well. So yeah, probably good for a teenager and adult. But I like how this one's kind of set off to the side from all the other bedrooms. And then right next to the laundry room, again, washer and dryer included, along with the refrigerator that we'll see shortly here. So moving back on into the main living areas, let's check this out. So okay, I like this is all open. This is going to be the dining room space, and just to get a good angle, I'll back up from here so you can see everything. I love how everything just flows. Everything is going to be kind of meshed together, which is great. Great for entertaining, but really nice setup. I like how it goes from the hardwood to the carpet, and you kind of get to define the living room from the dining room and the kitchen. But lots of counter space here. You have this L shape behind me along with this island, and so really good setup, stainless steel appliances again, and we got to do the pantry check. So let's check out this pantry, and again, really good size, lots of storage, good for bulk buying, Sam's Club and Costco approved. And this is going to be the last bedroom, the primary suite, and it's a really good size. So looking at a king bed to fit in there, and then you have your master slash primary suite in here. Good size, good setup. And moving into the master closet, which I want to say this, yeah, this is probably got at least more hanging rack space than the first model we looked at, and they're both 4 bedrooms, right? And so this one is a 4 bedroom, 3 bath, 1912 square feet, so it's about almost 400 square feet smaller, but they're they're not too far off in price. They're about $10,000 apart on price. So let's look at the backyard real quick. This is gonna have, because it's not 2-story, it's gonna have a bigger footprint. So you're not gonna have as much backyard. It has a larger footprint since they're not building vertical. But this backs up to a main road, so you have a lot of you still have a lot of space on the side yards. But I wanted to mention the fence. So the fence is covered by the HOA, and so it's also taller than the traditional fence that they install on the sides. So that's a really cool setup. You can kind of peek over there and just notice how much green space there is. There's a sidewalk there as well, and then just a lot of space between the community next door. Okay, wrapping up this video, guys, I just want to show you a little bit about what we're working with here, because that's only 2 floor plans that were available for me to walk you guys through and tour. But just so you know, this is by Starlight Homes. This community, again, it's called Saddlebrook Ranch, and these start in the 250s, right? And then you can see the summary here on the screen. It's located in Schertz, Texas. The homes range from 3 to 5 bedrooms, so you can get 3 bedrooms all the way up to 5, depending on your current situation. If you're single, if you're married with kids, you know, or if you want to buy a house and rent them out to some of the other airmen in the area or stationed at Randolph, you can do that too. And so 2 to 3 bathrooms, again, good sized homes. So they start at 1,200 square feet, but they go all the way up to about 2,700 square feet, which is, you know, a really good size. 1 to 2 stories. Again, what I did find out is that these homes, the master bedrooms are upstairs. So if you don't mind the master bedroom being upstairs with the guest bedrooms, then, you know, we can work that out. Or if you want it on the first level, you're gonna have to get a 1-story home, and they all come with 2-car garages. So these are really good, just really good floor plans. And so one thing about the neighborhood features, the HOA, something I'll mention to you guys. I have the price of the HOA. The HOA is about $450 a year, and that comes out to about $112 per quarter. And so what that includes are all these things here. So it's going to be a playground, outdoor seating, pool with cabanas, grilling area, and then open play lawns, open areas near the pool. And so I'll put some photos on this video so that you guys can take a look. And then again, as I mentioned previously, there's 14 home plans ready. So the smallest, this is a good view because it's smallest to largest, but this is what starts at 250, about 1,200 square feet, which is a really decent size, but really good prices for these homes. And these are some of the best priced homes next to Randolph Air Force Base that are new construction and that we can get you a lower interest rate on. The current interest rate, and I don't like to mention that, but the current interest rate at the time of this video is 4.25. So that's the thing with buying a brand new home that's new construction versus retail right now. In the current market, your best bet if you want a lower interest rate is going new construction. And so most builders are also offering not just a lower interest rate, but also closing costs covered. And if they're not covering all of them, then we can negotiate. You let us negotiate on your behalf, and we get to represent you. Then we'll make sure we get the best deal for you. We'll work them on the price. We'll work them on the closing costs and make sure you get the best interest rate possible. So you can pretty much get any of these homes if you're active duty. You qualify for your VA loan, which like majority 9 out of 10, if not 10 out of 10 of you should. As long as you've been active duty status for 90 days or longer, you do qualify for your VA home loan. And so if you have more questions about that, just reach out to me directly, and we would love to get you on a tour to tour this neighborhood and one of these homes. So there's one other builder in this community, so stay tuned for the following week, and we will be posting the second builder in this community right next to Randolph Air Force Base. If you guys haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. We're trying to bring you everything you need to know about moving to San Antonio, Texas, and all the best neighborhoods, especially for our military who are stationed right around Military City. There's a lot to offer here, and we want to take care of you guys and make sure we get you your best bang for your buck and make sure it's a great investment for you during your career. And so we appreciate it. And as always, reach out to us for any questions. Our contact information is in the description box below. I'm Ray Meyer, and we will see you on our next video. Thanks, guys.